Hey guys, this is James from CVG, and today I'm joined by Dan, producer on Sleeping Dogs. Thanks for joining us, Dan.
Thanks, great to be here.
Excellent. And today we're going to have a look through some Sleeping Dogs gameplay. But before then, for anyone who hasn't seen the game yet or doesn't know much about it, what's the general overview of the game?
So Sleeping Dogs, it's an open world game set in Hong Kong where you play as undercover cop Wei Shen, and you're trying to take down the triads from within and eventually take down the dragon head, the head of the triads. And Wei, a bit of backstory, he was born in Hong Kong. He started getting involved with the gangs. His sister got into drugs, eventually prostitution. His parents moved them away, moved to San Francisco. He's now been asked to go back to Hong Kong, use his past connections to try and help infiltrate them.
Okay, well, it sounds great. Let's take a look.
So we've got a variety of different vehicles you can choose from the game, over 65. Probably my favorite being the motorcycle. And I love anytime you jump on the bike, Wei automatically puts on a helmet, because safety comes first for this action hero.
So here, now we're going to talk to Popstar. How does he fit into the scheme of things in the game?
So this is one of the first sort of true police cases. Wei obviously is infiltrating the triads, but most of that's done through a lot of triad-oriented type missions, taking down enemy gangs. But in this case, he's actually helping out a fellow officer, doing her a favor and using his seedy connections to help get more details, and in this case on a drug ring. So Popstar is a drug dealer, and as this case progresses, you're now trying to chase down sort of the supply chain, find out who the supplier is, and how they're distributing it as well.
And that's one of the things of this game, is you get to choose which kind of, you can either choose to go cop missions or you can do slightly more undercover missions, is that right?
Yeah, that's very much right. And with each of the even undercover sort of triad-oriented missions as well, we give you a score at the end of each mission based on how well you played it as a triad, which a lot of it's on sort of skill points, variety of different moves. You weren't just butting, mashing, doing the same combat all the time. And on the other side, the cop side, if you hurt innocent people, you're going to lose points there.
And we're just seeing a bit of extortion there. Is that a thing that is very thematic through the game?
Yeah, so we have a variety of different jobs in the game. One of them is debt collection. So Wei is going around and collecting money for a fellow triad member.
You got my money?
Got your money.
Here's your package. Tell Ming to stick with girls over 14 this time. It's the cops. Stay cool.
Hey, you two! Come over here!
So now we've, as we can see, the cops have turned up now, and you've got a cop radius. Is that on all the time, or when does that activate?
When you do something illegal, the cop radius comes up, and depending on how severe what you did was, it can go anywhere from sort of a heat level 1 all the way up to heat level 5, bringing the SWAT team, vans. What you've also seen is Wei, obviously being a cop, you don't want to hurt fellow cop, police officers. So when they try to arrest you, you can reverse them by hitting a quick time event, a button prompt, and you'll kind of do a quick spin move around them and basically do a zip tie on them and kick them to the ground. They'll eventually get themselves free, but it gives you the opportunity to get away without actually hurting them. Right,
now we're in a van. We've seen motorcycles already. How many different vehicles have we got?
We've got over 65 different vehicles ranging from, European sports cars into scooters, motorcycles, and even boats in the game.
And those are all freely available to steal or acquire throughout the game?
Yeah, you can steal anything you want. Each of the different parts of the city, the wealth or the type of vehicles will be reflected in that. And they handle quite differently as well. We worked, a lot of us, at Black Box for years, including the lead driving designer for the game. So we really spent a lot of time on the vehicle handling, making each one feel quite different.
And here we are on foot now. I've seen there's quite a lot of variety of sort of walking, running, and there's quite a sort of section of free running in it, essentially. You can jump over barriers and things like that. Is that part of the game?
Yes, definitely. I think what we liked about Hong Kong architecturally is that it's very multi-leveled, so that it's conducive to free running, to exploring the city in that way. We've hidden a lot of collectibles that you can only get to on rooftops by doing free running. And some missions are completely free running oriented as well, or have sections that are you're chasing after someone and you're going to have to be scaling up buildings, jumping over trees and bushes, sliding under things. So we've tried to make all of those a seamless part of the gameplay as well.
And here we are just finishing the mission, see our cop experience going up. And we've got some rewards as well. Do missions cut off if you do a cop one rather than an undercover one, or are they sort of all intertwined?
It does vary. So if you do sort of the secondary missions and events, those will give you more face, which is basically like reputation. So the more face you have, the more people you can meet and access, and you'll actually start getting some discounts in the world as well. Much like, you know, the Godfather, as he's walking through the streets, people are offering him free things as respect. If you do a cop mission, it's only cop experience you'll gain, and most other missions you'll gain cop and triad experience.
Okay, great.
Show these motherfuckers what it means to be Sun On Yee!
That's what worries me, Wei. You're one of them.